has been an awakening. Have you felt it? And the light.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut, where we return once again, I'm afraid, to the thorny issue of plot spoilers. We're about 10 days away from the opening of the new Star Wars movie, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and there's been huge anticipation and build-up, but as is so often the case with genre movies, there's also an anxiety about finding out plot spoilers in advance. The trailers have been very well received, partly because they show you a lot of stuff, but they don't actually tell you very much. You can watch those trailers and really not have much handle on the plot, which is a good thing. However, a news story broke last week that said a whole bunch of plot spoilers had suddenly appeared. Some due to Mark Hamill's Twitter feed and references to the state of his facial hair, and others due to somebody looking at a children's book which is going to be published this month. They got an advance copy and had managed to divine from that book a series of plot spoilers about the forthcoming Star Wars movies, all of which makes you roll your eyes. Look, the thing is, as far as film critics are concerned, believe it or not, we do try generally not to give away plot spoilers. I mean, I don't like movies being spoiled in advance, and I don't want my reviews to give away plot spoilers, and generally film critics endeavour not to do them, although it is often very difficult to write intelligently and in depth about a movie without giving away key elements of the plot, but we do try. And frankly, there is almost nothing lazier than the criticism of, oh, film critics give away plot spoilers. Well, you know what? You don't want to know plot spoilers? Don't read the reviews. I mean, you're all grown-ups. Turn the internet off, stay away from the television, avoid trailers. Remember the run-up to Prometheus, in which Ain't It Cool News reviewed a, as it turned out, bogus screenplay for the movie. One of the huge breaks in secrecy about what was actually in Prometheus. Actually, it turned out they were completely wrong. They were reviewing something that had nothing to do with the film whatsoever. But it was perfectly possible to avoid that by just simply not going to Ain't It Cool News. The problem is often nothing to do with film critics. Recently, Tom Courtenay came on the Radio 5 show to talk about the terrific movie 45 Years. All he wanted to talk about was the final scene of the movie. No matter how much Simon Mayo and I tried to get him to talk about other things, he just wanted to talk about what happened in the end. Similarly, Jason Clarke came on the Radio 5 show to talk about his movie Everest and found it, well, obviously impossible to discuss his real-life character without discussing what happens to his real-life character. It simply wasn't possible for him to talk about the movie without giving away what some people consider to be a plot spoiler. My favourite spoiler-tastic moment actually came in an interview with Cillian Murphy. We were talking to him about Inception, which was then coming up. Simon and I had loved Inception. We really, really liked the film, and Cillian Murphy was talking about it, and at the very end of it, Simon Mayo said to him, "Is there anything you can tell me about Dark Knight Rises? I mean, are you in it?" And Cillian Murphy said, "I can't say anything, not even whether I'm in it, because I've signed a contract that says I can't discuss it." Oh!